In a previous video, I looked at different ways of calculating value added tax, or VAT for short, for different amounts, and then added the VAT onto the original amount to find the amount including VAT. Remember that VAT is equal to 20%. I finished by looking at calculating VAT in a one-stage approach, as shown here. So in this example, we looked at the original amount of £15, multiplied it by 1.2, and ended up with an amount of £18 including VAT, where VAT worked out to be £3. So this approach calculates and adds the VAT in one go. So we have the price excluding VAT multiplied by 1.2 is equal to the price including VAT. In this video, I briefly want to use this approach to think about how to work out what VAT has been added to produce a price including VAT. So for example, if the sale price of a product is, say, £36 including VAT, what is the VAT? I'll come back to this question later. What interests me about the maths here is that I was filming some students training to be in the building trade. They each had a catalogue of products which showed the price including VAT, and what they were trying to do was calculate the VAT so they could work out the original price without VAT. Anyway, most of the students originally started by finding 20% of the sale price and then taking that off to find the price without VAT. However, there is a problem with this approach. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to use the calculation from the previous video to illustrate what the students were doing. Imagine that the sale price of a product is £18 including VAT. We want to know the price excluding VAT and the VAT itself. Now we know from the previous video is that the answer should be £15 excluding VAT and that the VAT is equal to £3. Let's look at the approach the students were using. First of all, they would find 20% of £18, which is equal to £3.60. Then, they would subtract the £3.60 from the £18, which is equal to £14.40. Do you see the problem with the calculation here? We know, having looked at this problem earlier, the original price excluding VAT should be £15, not £14.40. So what went wrong? Well, what the students have done is calculate 20% of £18, not 20% of £15. But how can we calculate the VAT on a product if we don't know the price of the product in the first place? Well, let's go back to the formula from earlier. The price, excluding VAT, multiplied by 1.2 is equal to the price including VAT. Well, we know that the price including VAT is £18. So we have the price, excluding VAT, multiplied by 1.2 is equal to £18. We can now find the price excluding VAT, which must equal £18 divided by 1.2. And this is equal to £15. And there is our price excluding VAT. And of course the VAT is equal to £18, subtract £15, which is equal to £3. Let's do another problem. We'll go back to the problem involving the product which is worth £36 including VAT. What is the price excluding VAT and what is the VAT? So the price excluding VAT multiplied by 1.2 is equal to £36. Therefore, the price excluding VAT must equal £36 divided by 1.2, which is equal to £30. There is our price of £30 excluding VAT. And of course the VAT is equal to £36, subtract £30, which is equal to £6. And we can check our answer. £30, which is our price excluding VAT, multiplied by 1.2 is equal to £36 including VAT. Let's look at a real-life example. Here's the new MacBook Air. We can see two prices for two computers. Now, Apple have provided the VAT for each computer, but let's work out the VAT anyway and see if it matches with what Apple have. Feel free to pause the video at any time and have a go by yourself. So let's calculate the VAT added to the £999 MacBook Air. Apple say that the £999 price includes VAT of approximately £167. Well, let's try and work this out for ourselves. So the sale price, including VAT, is equal to £999. Therefore, the price excluding VAT must equal £999 divided by 1.2, which is equal to £832.50. So there's our price excluding VAT. So the VAT is equal to £999 subtract £832.50, which is equal to £166.50. By rounding this figure to the nearest pound, we have £167 for the VAT, which is what Apple have on their website. Have a go at working out the VAT for the £1,299 MacBook Air and see if you get the same value as what they have on their website. So pause the video, and when you're ready, press play. So the sale price, including VAT, is equal to £1,299. The price excluding VAT is equal to £1,299 divided by 1.2, which is equal to £1,082.50. So that's our price excluding VAT. So the VAT is equal to £1,299 subtract £1,082.50, which is equal to £216.50. By rounding this figure to the nearest pound, we have £217, which is what Apple have on their website. That's all I'm going to be covering in this video. Don't get caught out when working backwards with calculating VAT, but I hope what I have covered makes sense and has been helpful for some of you. But that's it for now, and thank you for watching.